little bit. Three-way up. Three-way up. Three up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 1, 2. Check your herd.
Was on a tangent, being managed. Out here without a heart, but this girl changed me. Can't explain it. Really don't know where to start. Love you, love you, love you, love you. Love you, love you, love you like a girl. Damn, she got that dough. And once I got her hit it, so the rest of one no coming back. Figured I hit it once, it would be straight, but I'm feeling to get the feeling back.
I didn't know where to look. Take two, Sean.
Yeah, take two. This is take two. So 3, 2, we roll.
So now I love to get to know everybody. So if y'all can tell me what's your name, what you do, where you from, and we'll start with you.
Okay, my name is Deja. I'm 24 years old, and I work in IT at my university. I'm studying information systems, and I'm from San Antonio, Texas. And I do some other stuff on the side. I do some modeling, some other stuff, but yeah, that's a little bit about me.
Awesome.
I love it, yeah.
24, that's young.
My name is Amber. I'm 28 years old, and I'm born and raised here in Orlando, Florida. And I'm currently a project manager and coach for a Fortune 500 financial firm. And I'm currently obtaining my master's degree in executive leadership.
My name is Samani. I'm from Massachusetts, currently live in Rhode Island. So I'm a nurse. I also do different things on the side, like life coaching. I also like to do fitness and helping other people, keeping them accountable. So that's it.
So San Antonio, Orlando, and Rhode Island?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rhode Island now.
Now what city in Rhode Island?
Cranston.
Cranston, okay.
Yeah.
I have never met anybody who lives in Rhode Island.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. So now, all of y'all single, right?
Yes.
Y'all single. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of why we're here, to discuss the single life. Mm-hmm. And I'm curious because although I'm a life coach, I realize everybody's story is different. And then a lot of times you see people and they're like, oh, you know, you have it all. You look like you have it all together. Why are you single? And so I want to hear from y'all just like your experiences. Like what have you been seeing on the dating scene with the guys, you know, as you meet somebody, and especially like a place like Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Like, are there many options in Rhode Island?
No, not serious people at all.
So when the last time you went on like what you would consider a serious date?
Probably, I can't even remember. Because I just moved there last year.
Oh.
So I'm still new in the area. Most of the guys I meet is at the gym. But at the same time, I don't want to be too involved in the gym, you know, with people. So I'm like, just coming in, do my thing, and then out.
But you moved there last year?
Yeah.
And you haven't had a serious date?
No.
Wow. No. Wow. What about you, Amber?
Maybe like 4 months ago.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I would consider it that serious. It was just a man that pursued me at work, which is, I already feel like a conflict of interest a little bit. But when he approached me, he seemed like a high value man. We have different departments, different buildings, so it didn't seem too, you know, much of an issue. But yeah, I would say that was the last time I had a serious date, about 4 months ago.
How many dates was it?
Probably like 2.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What was the deal breaker?
I would say for me, the deal breaker was inconsistency. And I feel like at first he like love bombed me and he was like, oh my gosh, you're it, I want to be with you. It was like very intense. And then after some time, it was like withdrawing a little bit. Yeah. So it was like love bombing. And it felt like narcissistic a little bit too, tendencies. So that was a deal breaker for me. Because once you're coming in hot like that, I prefer a slow burn. Like come in slow, let's get to know each other. And be consistent with that, and then we work more, you know. Yeah. But with the whole love bombing and then just retracting back, I was like, no, we're not playing these games. So.
How old was he?
He was 26, so he was like 2 years younger than me.
Okay.
I know, right? And that was also kind of like a red flag. But I'm like, let me be open, because he was mature and we're working the same craft. So I'm like, okay, like you have some things going for yourself. So I didn't want to just disregard him because of his age.
Right. Daisy, what about you?
Me, I've been on a few first dates here and there, but they don't usually go anywhere at all. I mean, I'll admit, I feel like I'm very selective. So I'm very picky, you know, with who I choose to, you know, entertain, give my time to. So, you know, if I'm not feeling them, I'm like, oh, nah, this really isn't gonna go anywhere. But then sometimes I am feeling them, but they don't want to be serious, like what you were saying. They don't want to be committed. They just kind of want to almost like test me out, test the waters or something, and then just, like you said, retract.
Yeah.
Just kind of
Ghost.
yeah, love bomb and then pull away. So I'm like, okay, if we're gonna be playing games and doing all that, it's just not for me. For me, I feel like I'm looking for someone who has similar values as me, who wants to live a life of purpose and just like peaceful, you know, not all this chaos. So until I meet that right match for me, I'm gonna be single.
When was the last, would you consider a serious date? Like, have you had a serious date, or has it all kind of been like play? Like, who would you consider your last serious situation?
I mean, I've been on some serious dates. It's just it doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, I mean.
Now, what would y'all say is, and anybody could chime in and y'all could take turns after that. What would y'all say is the main thing you're facing in the dating world? Is it like poor selection, like the guys are bad, or is it their character, or they're not approaching? What would y'all say is the main thing?
I think the guys are not bad. They are there. Like, I meet guys. I'll meet great men. But what I've noticed is a lot of them do not know what they want, or they know how I approach how I view myself. So what they do is they try to match it, but at the same time, when I'm having conversation with them, I will tell them, you know what, this is what I value. And then they will say, yes, I do value this. But then they will say, you know what, let's see how this thing goes. And that message turned me off. Like, let's see, 2 months, 3 months, let's see how that goes. And I'm like, you know what? I've learned to back off and say, you know what, this is it. This is not for me.
So you don't like the go with the flow type of man.
Nope.
You want somebody who has direction.
Yeah.
He's intentional.
I need to know who's my driver, you know, and then I'll be in the passenger seat.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. What would you say, Amber, is one of the main issues out here that you are noticing with guys?
That's a great question. I feel like a lot of men are lost, and I feel like a lot of men don't know their purpose or their calling for their lives or their mission and like what it is that they're placed around this earth for. I feel like, and I feel like the more I find that within myself, I feel like it puts me in a totally different caliber, and it's harder for me to mesh with these other men who don't know where they are, because I'm in a place where I know where I'm going, I'm working towards my calling and where I'm going in life, that I feel like it makes it harder. So when I come across certain men, I'm like, no. But also, kind of like what you said too, Sam, I do believe that those men, those high value men are out there. They're out there. Just because I'm not coming into contact with them all the time at the gym or in the grocery store or on the road, I know they're out there. Like, I refuse to have a scarcity mindset and just to think that my experience is what I'm seeing now, that they're not out there, because I know that they are. But I would say that's the main challenge that I'm facing right now, is like that unequal yokeness.
Yeah.
And Deja, you say you very selective. So, you know, paint me a picture of what that guy looks like. Even like everything, like his height, his weight, his complexion.
It's really, I would say I'm mainly really focusing on character when I say I'm very selective. I'm looking for them to just be emotionally mature and emotionally intelligent, you know, be wise, be gentle, be like, have good character, you know.
How important is looks?
Looks is important to me.
Yeah.
It's important to me.
Because that's a hard part right there.
Yeah.
What I
Yeah.
find is like, we move based on how the world treats us. So if a guy looks good to you, maybe he was spoiled by his mom, the world. So he may be a little arrogant, he could be a little rude. And so then you have that issue to where, what if you meet a guy and he's not ugly, but he's not like you're not swooning over him, and he has A+ character.
Yeah.
You would.
Yeah.
You would.
I mean, I don't have to swoon over him. I don't need to, he doesn't need to be like a model or something. I just need to be attracted enough to where it's like, okay, I can work with this. Like, this is nice. Like, I can look at your face all day, every day, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
What have y'all noticed with like unattractive men? Have y'all ever given a man that you feel like is unattractive a chance?
No, I can't even think of one. Nah, especially eating with that person and you're looking at them in the face. No, I need to.
Aw.
I need to
Have
be
that
attracted. Yeah.
Have you tried it?
I had a couple times, and just because maybe I'm not attracted to them, they're still easy on the eyes. So I've tried, but has it gone further than that? No, but
Do attractive men have lower character than unattractive men, or have you found it to be the same?
They do. They have a lot of it.
Attractive men have lower character.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they feel like they got it. A lot of guys feel like, you know what, once they got the look, they got it. So for me, whenever I see a guy, what I would do, I will observe them. And then if I feel like they know they all that, I'm like, I don't want that.
Yeah.
I do not want that. But when I give myself a chance, I've noticed that it did not lead me to a good path.
Yeah.
So I had to take a few steps back to know, okay, Sam, what am I doing wrong? What pattern am I repeating? So I had to have like a self-talk with myself and say, you know what, enough is enough. And it's not the guy that's a problem. Sometimes I had to say, you know what, you are choosing wrong.
Yeah.
And it was a hard, honest conversation that I had to have with my friend and with God. And it makes me want to change the way I think and the way I view things now. And I felt much better. I felt at peace right now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I don't think I fully agree. Just because I feel like if you aren't attracted to that person and you're just trying to give them a chance and you think, okay, well, he's not attractive, so he's going to treat me so good. And you go into it like with that mindset. This guy, he may know like there's like that power dynamic kind of in the relationship where you're like really outshining him, or he just, I don't know. I feel like he may be a very insecure man. And so I just would want a man that's confident in who he is, like just feels good about the way that he looks, the way that he is. I don't want him to feel like he's got to overcompensate because he's unattractive and he wants to be with me, but then when he gets with me, he's going to be kind of resentful, like
Seeking approval.
Yeah.
Now, here's what I've noticed is like a lot of times women want a man who is attractive, and men want a woman who is attractive. But what I'm finding is it's like we shooting up.
Okay.
Like a woman want a man who is like she's here and he's there, and if he chooses her, then she feels affirmed. And a man wants a woman who she's here and he's here, and then the same thing. It's like I notice a lot of people are subconsciously seeking approval instead of seeking love.
Rather than connection.
Right.
Rather than like
Actually connecting, it's like, hey, if I'm attracted to this person and they like me, then that means I'm worthy. That means I'm attractive. And have y'all thought about that at all?
No.
Yes, I have.
You have?
I feel like I really do value the connection the most. I want to be able to connect. I want to be able to be best friends, be able to talk all day long, really love that person for who they are, their spirit and their soul. But I hear what you're saying. I think a lot of people are delusional and don't have like realistic views on who they can get with, who would even like them. It's like, okay, you want this perfect person, but are you a perfect person?
Right.
So,
And that happens a lot. Because I have women tell me, they'll say, I know I'm a looker. You know, Tony, I'm a looker. And me being a man, I'm like, like,
does that mean?
who looking? I'm like, no. And I struggle saying, no, you're not a looker. And so I kind of look at it like, if we could almost be blindfolded.
Yeah.
Like not see who we're talking to. and be able to see how we connect mentally.
Yeah.
And then say, okay, I'm gonna take a chance on this. Now, how tall are y'all? Because one of the things I keep hearing about is height. How tall are you?
I'm 5'6".
5'6".
Yeah.
I'm 5'5".
5'5".
I'm 5'7".
5'7". So the average height, I believe, in America, a woman's 5'4". So all of y'all are above average. So how tall do you want? And ideally, removing character or whatever, if you just had to pick a man first on his height, how tall do you want him to be?
It's not a huge thing for me. The taller the better. That would be nice, but it's not a deal breaker. Just taller than me would be nice. But you know.
So 5'8" or taller than you with heels?
Just like taller, like 5'10" and up.
Okay.
5'10".
I agree. I think 5'10" and up is good.
Yeah.
5'10",
Yeah.
no? Okay.
It's a cute, like that's cute.
Okay.
For me, it's different.
No, 5'10" is nice. Yeah.
5'7", because I don't like wearing high heels.
Oh, okay.
So for me, I like my flat shoes.
Yeah.
So I do not mind
That's good.
at
Okay.
all.
Nice.
So
Wow.
same height.
5'7".
Okay.
Yeah.
Because she's 5'6", so that really opens up your dating pool.
Yeah.
And the average man is 5'9".
Okay, that was my next question.
Okay.
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 So that's a 5-inch
Right.
difference.
So even
5'4", 5'9".
Okay, so 5'10" is good then, because if it's
Yeah.
5'9", he wears a little, pump, then he's 5'10".
Yeah,
Good.
exactly.
Right.
And so that's
Yeah, men can wear those little platform shoes. You know what I'm saying?
right. And I see that a lot. Now here's the thing. If you had to outline your list, do y'all know your list like by heart, or is it kind of you go by a feel?
What list are you talking?
What you want in a man?
Yeah, I would say.
You say what list? You haven't heard of the list before?
Mine is, I've heard of it before, but I don't have one specifically where I'm like writing.
You
everything.
haven't written one.
I have a couple things I want my men to have, but I haven't written one.
You haven't
No,
written it down.
no.
Have you ever written it down?
Oh yeah.
You have. Okay.
I've written it out.
Okay.
Me too.
Have you written?
Yeah, and it changes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's changed. Now.
Yeah.
You gotta add to it.
Okay. Now y'all gonna struggle.
Oh.
Cause once you write it, it's hard to get past what you write.
It's true.
Yeah, they did a study at Stanford about people who write their goals. So once you write it, you etch that in your mind. And so, and it makes sense because you said you cool with 5'7".
I'm cool
I
with that.
rarely hear women say that.
I'm cool. I don't
That-
like high heels.
Right, okay.
Okay.
And so now tell me some of the things you remember from your list.
With my list, I try not to make it about the physical though. I'm trying to make it about characteristics and qualities that I want. So,
Y'all be lying about that physical. That's one thing about it. Y'all be lying about that. Every single woman that says what y'all saying, I show them a perfect character man. Ooh, Tony. Ooh, you trying me. Ooh, no, I can't do that. So we gonna eventually end up seeing. But tell me some of those intangibles.
okay, well you're right in the sense of if the looks aren't there at all for me, if the physical attraction's not there at all, then he's canceled immediately. Wow.
Aw,
You know.
really?
And we need to say that though. We got to.
If I'm being honest,
Yeah.
if I'm gonna lie, I'll tell y'all. Oh yeah.
But yeah, I feel like there's levels to that. Cause like, what are we talking about? From 1 to 10, are we talking about like a 2? Are we talking about a man that's maybe like a 6 or a 7? Like, he has other great qualities about him, and maybe he might not be the most handsome man, but maybe he has nice features. Like he has nice light eyes, or he's not a nice physique. So for me, it just depends on what spectrum we're talking about. Like, are you talking about a 2, or are you talking about like an average man that's like a 6 or a 7?
I'm thinking like a, I'm thinking like a 5 or 6.
Okay.
Like a 5 to 6. A guy that's like on a scale of 1 to 10, you'll give him a 5 or a 6.
I would be open to that.
You would?
Depending if he's like a few things on my list, if he's a God-fearing man, but not only God-fearing, but like he follows Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit, and that's he's a prayer warrior, and knows his purpose, he knows his mission in life, like he understands that he's building for a legacy, and he knows what that looks like. And also if he's emotionally intelligent, and he creates a safe space for like vulnerability and like just honest conversation, healthy communication. And if he's like physically and financially disciplined and he practices good stewardship, let's talk. Like I'm open to that. Because for me, those are my non-negotiables, and I feel like that's what I offer. That's what I come with. But you don't have to be like an 8 or a 10. But if you're like an average 5, 6, but you have all those qualities, that to me that outweighs like the physical attraction, because we all grow old.
Right.
But that heart, that's everlasting.
Yeah.
You know, that character.
Yeah, I agree with everything you just said. I think maybe if he doesn't know how to dress though, like maybe let me dress you, you know, so when we go out, you're not like looking a fool, embarrassing me. Let me dress you, let me help you out.
Right.
Let me help you.
Yeah.
That's
You need help.
Now, I want y'all to think about this, because y'all are women of color. Do y'all know a white woman personally who is married? Do you know a white woman that's married?
Yes,
you
I
do.
do.
You do you?
I do.
So I want y'all to picture her. Is her husband attractive?
Ooh, good question.
He's average. You want to do that?
Average.
Good looking.
Good looking.
Yeah.
Very average, or below average, very average.
Yeah, and I think about second white woman that you know. Her husband.
I can't think of another. Like,
You can't. So you don't know two married white women. Okay.
like now that I've seen their man, like
Yeah. Okay.
I can't think. It's
So
not
you
coming.
stay in your circle. So now what's your race and nationality?
I'm half Puerto Rican and half Jamaican.
Okay, so you don't deal with white. Cause
I'm
you
open to the
don't
white.
even know
No, I'm open to the white. I'm open to all
two. Okay.
cultures.
And do you know two white women that's married? Oh yeah, because you said the second one, or that's the first one. Her man below
just
average.
all of them average or below average.
Do you know a white woman with money
Okay.
and what her husband look like?
I could go back to the one that's good looking. She
Okay.
got it. Yeah.
She good looking. He the good.
Yeah.
Okay. And yet, what about yours? They got money or
No, they're well.
got money? Okay. And husband is what?
He's average.
Average.
Yeah.
And what you mean, like in height, in weight, and look,
But like all together.
all together?
Like
Yeah.
he's a pretty good average man.
Yeah. What about the first white lady you thought about? Do they have money or no? Average.
Average.
And the reason why I ask that is because what I'm noticing, this what I feel like I'm finding, I meet a lot of white women and their husband is 5'4", 5'5", and they rich or they have like at least a couple $100,000 a year, which is rich when you're speaking worldwide.
Yeah.
And the woman might be pretty. And what I found is that a lot of women of color base a lot on looks.
That's good, Tony.
And I have some, beautiful clients who are women of color. And I literally have tried to match make them with surgeons.
Oh.
Black male surgeons. Ooh, Tony, no. You look like Kermit the Frog. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, this man is not ugly. And all men look bad in pictures. You got to see us in person.
That's true. I agree. You guys are the best picture takers.
We
But
not-
do they try it out though? To
Don't
see?
even try it out.
Oh, that's
Don't
sad.
even try it out. Just block it right off a picture.
Aww.
So now y'all saying if I did that with y'all,
What are you trying to say, Tony?
would y'all give it a chance? Would y'all give it a chance?
I would.
Are you trying
You would?
to prepare
would.
us for something?
You would? I'm just thinking out of the box because I'm trying to figure out a way to get more women of color married.
That's good. Okay.
You know.
I'm trying to understand what you're doing there.
But as I'm trying to do that, I'm finding that struggle
Yeah.
is every woman get hung up on something. His
Yeah.
height, his weight, his face, but the woman will still herself have areas she say, I'm working on this, I'm working on that.
Okay.
So introspectively, when you look at the last 3 guys you've met, did you pass on him for something aesthetically?
No.
It was character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Character.
Yeah, because he was good looking.
Okay.
Yeah, great looking.
Yeah. Okay.
It's both. Like it's both.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it's actually really hard for me to separate what the person looks like and their character too. It just all just ends up going together in the way that I view them. So I really look at a man holistically. You know, I'm looking at everything, evaluating everything, and then I decide, like, are you a good fit for me? Are you in alignment with who I am? Do we share the same values? Are we on the same path in life? Can I see myself with you? And if I can't, you know, it's not gonna work.
So at this moment, if this goes out to the public, there's no man that'll DM me saying, that's my girlfriend.
Nope.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Nope.
What?
And
Yeah, no.
and here's the
I was doing work.
and that's alarming to me because you know y'all have it together. You present yourself well. You have the 3 B's: brains, brand, body. You take care of yourself. So to be 100% single, that is alarming. When you look at the future, do you have hope or do you cry some nights? Real question.
I used to cry.
You did?
Sometimes. I get sad. But now I have hope. Because I just feel like the person I'm evolving into, there's just no way. Like,
This right here is the momentum.
yeah,
This the hope.
exactly.
I love that.
Right, there's the momentum. It's
What
true.
about you? Better, you 24 now. So I don't know if it's sunk in for you yet.
Right, I'm at 30 in a couple years.
It's sunk in for me.
It has, okay.
Definitely it's sunk in for me. I see a lot of people around me getting into relationships all the time, getting engaged, getting married. And I'm like, okay, you know, it definitely hits hard. I think for me, I am trying to build a life where I will be happy even if I don't meet someone for me. And I don't want to settle for someone who's not going to be a good partner for me. So I think if I had to choose between settling or being single, I will choose being single every time. But ultimately, I would love to meet someone who's right for me. It'll be amazing. It'll be great.
I have hope.
You have hope?
Oh, you
Yes.
have hope? Okay, I do get low on the hope though.
You say you get low on the
Oh
hope?
yeah, I get really low on the
Okay.
hope because
And you're in San Antonio too.
yeah, I'm in San Antonio.
Do you like black men or you like Hispanic men? White
I like
men?
all the men.
All the
men.
San Antonio is mostly what type of men do you see?
It's mostly Hispanic men.
Mostly Hispanic. Okay.
Yeah, it's in San Antonio.
Are you open to? Are they nice? Have you gone on a date with a Hispanic man?
I have.
Is he similar to a white man or more like a black man?
Ooh, that's a good question. That's a good question. I feel like it depends on the Hispanic man because some of them are more like black men, some of them are more like white men. They're their own type of man.
Yeah.
A lot of them are really into like being protector, provider, like machismo, like I'm gonna take care of my woman financially. That's how they are. Very traditional. Very traditional men.
And now, what's your like race and nationality or?
I'm a Black American.
Okay, so both of your parents are African American?
Correct.
Okay, so with a Hispanic man, have y'all dated a Hispanic man? Oh, can they take a woman of color home? Like,
I think they can.
or is it different from if he's Mexican or Puerto Rican or different types of where you from?
Yeah, I think it varies too on the parents
Yeah.
and like the previous generations. Because like for me, my parents, they're very open, they're diverse, they don't mind. I could bring an Asian man home, they don't mind. But if we're talking about like my dad's mom, when he brought my mom home, that was a whole chaotic thing. And my dad's Jamaican, my mom's Puerto Rican. So my grandmother was not having it. Like she did not like my mom because she thought she was ghetto, this, all this other stuff. So I feel like it depends on like the generations and how they were brought up. So I guess it just depends on the upbringing.
I see. Now, are y'all open to dating outside of your race? I know you kind of alluded to that. You open.
Yeah, I'm open to it. I don't have a racial preference that much. You know, I'm open.
What about you?
I have preference, but I'm open.
Okay.
So I love my black man.
Yeah.
Love my black man.
And I hear that a lot.
Oh,
I hear that a lot. And I'm a black man, and sometimes I be ready to give up on black men sometimes. And so, because it get exhausting for me, you know, talking to so many black women having the same problem, And sometimes I'll be like, well, why don't you date outside your race?
Yeah.
And 90% of the time, I hear, Tony, I love black men. I only want a black man. And I'm like, wow.
That's crazy.
If black men felt the same way,
Oh
Yeah.
wow,
oh,
that's
it'd be
true.
a lot of marriages.
Yeah, that's
a lot of
true.
marriages.
It's a lot of marriages.
That's true.
So why do y'all think it's so many women of color that like men of color, but it's much fewer men of color who like women of color?
I think it's because they're being programmed by the media, black men. A lot of successful black men, when they get to a certain level of success, you don't see them with a woman of color all the time. You see them with white women or racially ambiguous women. And a black woman, she might not be that. They get brainwashed.
That's a good point.
Yeah, that
I
is a
agree.
good point.
How y'all feel?
But also, I feel like sometimes even us as black women, we can be really, we can attack our black men. We don't give them grace. A lot of women don't do
Yeah.
that. Instead of being united with each other, it's like division. So that caused a lot of black men to go outside of their race.
What do you mean by grace? What do you mean? Like, what type of grace do we need?
It's like the way we talk to
I
our
agree.
black
Yeah.
men.
We're
the
very
way,
strong.
yeah, the way we think about them, like so negatively.
Oh, okay.
So that also put them to
Yeah.
go.
Because if you kind of think about, black women, we were kind of not brought up to be like strong and operating in our masculine a little bit, but sometimes we are. If you think about our upbringing, these things have happened, like we're all part of the same, community. So I feel like oftentimes us women could be a little bit too strong and we can be a little bit more masculine, demanding, like not soft and gentle and graceful.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's something that can be worked on within the African American community, especially among women. Because I feel like, African man may go towards a white woman because she is probably passive and soft and she's gonna rub his back and be there for him and just be that submissive woman. I feel like oftentimes we have a problem with submitting to a man. We want to be like head to head. So.
Can I add that I do think that in order for a woman to feel comfortable being more submissive, I think a man needs to create a comfortable space for her to be able to be in her feminine and to be soft.
Absolutely.
So I think it takes two, in order for that dynamic to happen. And I think a man needs to learn how to lead with love, not just with like control or dominance. I think that could help the situation. So it takes both man and woman to do their part.
Yeah, it definitely takes both, and that's what it all comes down to, God being the foundation of everyone's life, right? Because if that man is submitted to God and that woman submitted to God, we have we're okay with being submissive to that man because he's already submitted to God, and he's okay leading because he's being led by God. But when God's not the foundation, that's when it gets a little...
And what about a non-religious man? Would y'all date a non-religious
Nope.
man? What'd you say, sir?
No.
No.
I'm not even gonna look. Bye.
You're right,
That's
right.
it.
I get it. What about you?
They definitely be checking for me, but I don't like it at all. I don't want to deal with it because I feel like they have no moral standard. Anything goes.
Yeah.
And that's not okay with me.
Yeah. And I kind of got your sentiment, like
Yeah.
you want a man of God.
Absolutely.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
like, if it's not that, I don't even want it. Because I feel like I've done the whole worldly thing for so long. I've done it my way, and it doesn't work, clearly.
It's exhausting.
So it's like, give it up now.
Yeah.
Like, what are we
Yeah.
doing?
And Sam, you said something that I've heard some women say, but it's not heard often, of like black women could be aggressive and how you talk to a man. Now, does that come from your upbringing, like you coming into that realization, like, or just you observing?
Observing. Usually, like you mentioned, the media, like social media, Instagram, you will see it. Those shows going on. I'm not a big fan of none of them, like the reality show, but I'm like, oh, this is not for me. This is not good to watch at all. The way the woman talk to the man, it's not healthy.
Right.
Yeah.
And now, what's your family descent?
I'm Haitian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do you speak another language?
Yes,
Is
Creole,
Creole?
French, and French.
And French.
Yeah.
Okay. But they similar,
They similar.
like a Spanish and Italian or something
Yeah.
like that.
Mhm.
You know?
But I can trick people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Nice.
now speak a little bit of Creole.
Sac passe.
Okay, that's the regular one. But answer my question in Creole. Like if I say, Sam, why do you think some women are so aggressive with their man?
Pour qui ça, vous pensez que nèg yo? Non, pour qui ça, vous pensez que femme yo? Lord, that aggressive word. I gotta think about it. Attaquer nèg yo.
Okay. See, I wanted to bring my Haitians in on the show, you know, so because I love that. Now, how is it? Have you found any differences between African American and Haitian in the way y'all view relationship?
It's different. I was raised in a Christian home, so my parents have been together for 30 years. So that's the reason why I have hope that one day I will meet my husband. One day God will put us together. And my dad has been praying about that every time. So that give me joy and excitement to look for that moment to come. There has been a big difference. I don't really date a lot of Haitian men. I'm not, my dad is a great man, but Haitian nowadays, they're not doing it.
You know what though? I hear that from a lot of women who their family, come from another country. They'll say like I talked to a Mexican woman and she may say, Mexican men are like this. A Haitian woman say, African woman say, African men like this. Why have y'all looked or thought about the spiritual aspect of why we turn against ourselves? Of like why a Black American woman might not like a Black American man, or why a Haitian woman might not want a Haitian man.
Like self-hatred.
That is a good point.
Yeah, self-hatred. Like maybe you grew up feeling like you weren't beautiful. So why would you want someone who's also like you if you feel like you've been made to feel ugly your whole life? You don't want someone who's going to look like you because you don't want to reproduce with them and then feel like you're making your kids go through the same trauma that you had to go through. So probably a lot of people.
I've heard that from a lot of men.
Yeah.
And a lot of men don't articulate it, but in their selection of a woman, they always want an opposite. And it's like, I'm not good enough. When I look in the mirror, I'm not good enough. So I want a woman who is another race or another nationality because I'm tired of me, or I'm tired of. And so it is some of self-hatred. Is it another aspect that y'all could think of why turn against each other?
I think because I was raised in Haiti, so you've seen so many things happening in your own country to a point you're like, oh my gosh. When I came here, I'm like, there's other options. So I'm like, I'm about to date outside of my race and get to know other people. So it's you get so used to what you've seen. So now that I'm in a different country, I want to explore and get to know other people from different race. And
You ever dated a white man?
I've gone on a date with a white man.
How did that start?
It went well.
He shot his shot at
well?
you?
Yeah. He was so kind.
Really?
He treated me like a queen.
So what happened?
We had different views, and then we spoke about it on the second date, and we were okay with
Different
that.
religious views or?
Religious views. Yeah.
And I ask that for a reason, because I feel like a woman like yourself would be treated like a queen by a white man. Because a lot of times when white men date Black women, they want to date like the prototypical, like what they've seen on TV, whereas with a lighter skinned woman, they may say like, oh, do you have some white in you, or do you got something else in you? And so it's like they kind of going into with that mindset, just like a Black man goes to a white woman, like, oh, you're a trophy, blacker the berry, sweeter the juice. And so that's why I was curious about that. Have y'all ever dated a white man?
I have. I've gone on dates with white guys.
Yeah. And what was that like?
It was good. Like, I liked the way they treated me. They were gentlemen, very respectful.
Okay.
Yeah, all nationalities. I dated like an Indian, white man, Black man, mixed,
Wow. Okay.
Mexican.
Well, let me ask y'all this in closing. What is your plan going forward? Is there anything you're gonna do differently? Is there something you're gonna try? Like how you feel about online dating? Like if you have to play a 50-50 role in meeting your man, like you doing your part, not talking about paying bills, but what's your plan going forward?
That's a good question. My plan going forward is really just to work on myself, self-improvement, make sure I'm accomplishing my goals, but, you know, positioning myself, you know, putting myself out there, going about my daily life. You know, if I meet somebody, cool. If not, that's okay too. What about y'all? What are y'all thinking?
Before we get there, you said that twice.
Oh, I said it twice?
That you preparing your life to be with nobody.
Okay.
Like you preparing yourself. Do you really feel like that's a possibility?
I do.
Wow.
I do. Just because I feel like a lot of guys don't want to be serious, and I don't want a relationship where I have to put in like all the effort just to have a relationship, just to say I have a man. That's not for me. So if I feel like I have to do all the work, and no, like I'd rather just do me.
I see. Do y'all have public Instagrams?
I do.
Okay, we're gonna get them DMs filled up. But what's your plan going forward?
So for me is to continue seeking God first, because I feel like in my past I was like lukewarm, like I believe in God, but then still like in the world. So I feel like moving forward, I'm just gonna be seeking God first and release control, because I feel like I'm a project manager, so I have everything planned out. I control everything. I know my next move, and I'm just releasing resistance and just allowing God to run the show, because he does it better anyway. So I'm just like gonna be my passenger princess. I'm gonna sit cute, do what I need to do, and allow him to like create the path for me, but also doing all the things like the self-improvement work and like just really remaining in my feminine, because I feel like I've had to be very strong my whole life and very independent and like get things out the mud and do what I gotta do, and of course still have that, you know, sense of independency, but not being hyper independent, and being open to asking for help, or just being open to be more feminine and more soft and more gentle and really implementing like the fruits of the spirit. So that's where I'm like aiming toward, just working on that way when my spouse does come, because he's on the way, I'm already in alignment and it's clear. So yeah,
That's good.
Me is like what I've started doing is stop entertaining. So for me, I'm like, I want my husband, I want to know him, so I want to stop entertaining. If there's a dude that approach me and I know that we don't have the same values, I don't even want to have a phone conversation
That's
with you.
good.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Like I don't, because the more as a woman, the more I communicate with the person, and if that person fit that role, then the more my feelings grow. So I just cut that off. The other thing is I haven't done online dating, but I think this one will be my last option. My last option, because I don't like it at all. But if that's the case, because in Rhode Island I am doing the same thing every day: the gym, work, and church. So I don't really know, I don't really meet people like that. But what I've decided to challenge myself is to go out. I don't mind eating by myself, but I've been home so much. I'm like, nah, Sam, this summer you need to go out.
that's true.
Put some nice dress on,
Dress up.
fill yourself, and go out. And if you meet someone, go ahead. It's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm willing to challenge myself and keep working on me. Because that made me feel good.
Absolutely. Can I second something? I totally agree with the putting God first. That's something that I really try to do, and I want to continue growing in that, growing in my relationship with God, and just making sure I'm always putting him first and having the Lord lead my life. Because to me, I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna meet someone. I'm so dramatic. But being open to what God has for me, not what I think is gonna happen. You know, just letting God lead, letting God say how my life is gonna go.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
I love that.
Well, this is our first effort in that direction, you know, so, you know, y'all will, you know, get to meet an eligible bachelor, and we'll see, you know, just on the mental side of things, how you connect and if there's a fit. One of the things I notice is there are more women than men. Men have a lot of options.
Yeah.
And so this is kind of a microcosm of the real world, what we're doing here. And we'll continue to go from here, because one of the things that pains me is seeing amazing people desire love and relationship and not be able to obtain it. And so we got to figure it out. And I can admit that I was, at one point, I thought, what if you're not with somebody, it must be something wrong with you. But now I've learned that that's not always the case.
Yeah.
And I am reminded of that, of meeting y'all. Of course, I don't know you very, very real to know all your red flags, but just in hearing you talk and seeing how you present yourself, I can't see why you can't be a wife. So I know it can happen.
Yeah.
And I feel like we have to continue being intentional about that and keep the hope.
Absolutely.
Because if you lose hope in your mind, as a man, we could see it in your face.
Okay.
When we say hello, when we talking to you, everything that you've been thinking, what you wrote on the paper, it all shows up.
That's good.
And so you have to really believe what you say you believe and be intentional. And the next thing I would say too is I really believe every single woman should be out of the house 4 days a week.
Yeah, absolutely.
In some capacity. Whether that's sitting at Starbucks, whether that's playing pickleball, whether that's going to the lounge, sitting at the bar, having a salad and a water with lemon. The bar don't mean you got to drink.
Right.
And it could be the nicest restaurant or downtown place, but I feel like so many women I meet are waiting on their husband to come ring their doorbell.
Yeah.
And
I've heard that.
so if y'all make those couple tweaks outside of what y'all doing here, getting out your comfort zone,
Yeah.
I really could see it happening within 12 to 18 months, like in a real way.
Nice.
And I'm gonna keep trying to do my little matchmaking too.
I received that. Thank you.
Awesome. So thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thank
Tony.
you. Aw, this was so fun.
All right, I think we got it all. Lauren, did we miss any topics?
Aw, that was good.
They were enjoying it.